Hello everyone, it is Mr. Anderson Gaming here, or Anderson Gaming, whatever you want to call me. And today we are going to be benchmarking a new game that just came out a couple of days ago, Gotham Knights. This is the first time I'm going to be playing this game, and we are going to be benchmarking this game today with my RTX 3060 Ti and my AMD RYZEN 7 5700G, which is an 8-core 16-thread processor. So I'll just be playing this game for the first time. I've never played this game before. I don't know what happens. I'll just comment it as I go along with the benchmark video, so do follow me. We are greeted with the first screen, accept the terms and conditions, so let's go ahead with it. Of course, I'm using my mouse and keyboard for this. I'm not using my controller, but in case if any of my viewers do have any questions, do leave them in the comments below if you want to know if there's controller support. I do have an Xbox controller, and I also have a DualShock 4 controller. So if people want to know if controller support is there, how this game continues to run on a computer, on Windows, please let me know that. So yes, as it's mentioned here, the graphical settings have been adjusted automatically by the game engine itself. We don't have to go into the settings and configure everything manually. So it is taking a while. I'm going to disable this. I am not going to allow access to anything. So let's start with easy mode. It doesn't look like there's a settings menu yet, but so far as I can see, based on my eyes, I think the game is running at 1440p by default, which is my monitor's resolution. Okay, so now we are in the actual game. There's a long lengthy cutscene, but I might have skipped it just to not reveal any major spoilers. So really sorry about that, but this I feel like the story is something really important in this game. I don't want to ruin it for anybody. So as you can see, the settings, let's take a look. Graphics, okay, borderless full screen, and that is my display. I'm using a main monitor, a 27-inch 144 Hz monitor, gaming monitor. There's no NVIDIA G-Sync support for it. It is, I think it's an AMD FreeSync supported monitor. So it is a BenQ EX2780Q. In case if you guys do not know that, you can go online, Google it up, take a look. So yes, it is my RTX 3060 Ti powering up the monitor as of now. The default resolution set by the game is 2560 by 1440, which is the base resolution for my monitor, or the most recommended resolution for my monitor. I do not have HDR on, even though this is an HDR enabled monitor. Dynamic resolution is off. Max FPS limit is 60. Let's try to unlock that. Let's go all the way to the highest, which is 360 apparently in the game settings. Max render resolution, let's put that to 100. Max render resolution, I think I pronounced that wrongly, sorry about that. Upscaling, there's no, let's turn that all off, we don't need that. Advanced field of view, let's put it at 75. 74 seems like a really odd number. Raytracing is off, motion blur is on, ambient occlusion, bloom, chromatic aberration is on. Alright, so Raytracing is the only option that's off. So the quality preset is custom. Let's start at the most ultra settings. Highest, okay, so in this game it is named highest. There's no ultra, there's no maximum, there's no extreme. It is named highest. So you can see anti-aliasing is TAA, which is a really low power consuming option. As in low resource consuming option. Not a lot here. So in the highest preset, motion blur is going to be off. We're not going to be using that. But however, I'm going to be lowering the resolution down to 1920 by 1080. Because we're going to start from the lowest resolution possible. Alright. And let's just play the game for low as of now, in the lowest settings. And as we go up every 2 or 3 minutes, as we keep playing the game on and on, I'll just periodically pause the game. I'll open the settings panel, and over there I will change the preset to medium, high and highest for 1080p, and then I'll do the same for 1440p as well. 1440p, low, medium, high, highest. So that's how it works. I'm not going to be turning anything on by custom. I'm just going to leave everything as the game engine decides the game wants to be as. So let's not waste any time. Let's apply. Right, okay, so now we are running at still borderless full screen mode. You can put it in full screen mode if you want, but let's just try, because in full screen mode the game is going to use the entire GPU. But in borderless full screen mode, if you do not know this already, any game that you play in borderless full screen mode or windowed mode, your GPU is not going to be utilized to the fullest. Maybe up to 80% or 90%, but not 100% or 99%, which is the highest graphical utility, usage utility that actually takes place in most games in today's day and age. So I'm going to be turning on my overlay. This is my MSI Afterburner overlay. In case you do not know how to enable this, you can go on to Google and check it. If you do want a video separately as how I should help you in enabling this option to know your CPU temperatures, your voltage line load calibration, memory, memory of your DDR4 RAM, memory usage of your graphics card, your GPU temperatures, and your usage patterns. So as of now, you can see GPU 2. You might have to squint your eyes a little bit. GPU 2 is my 3060 Ti. You might be wondering, what is GPU 1? Why do you have another GPU inside? Oh, well, that's my AMD Radeon's Vega APU, which comes along with my Ryzen 7 5700G. And you can see it's not even hardly being utilized. You can see it's at 0% utilization and 0 RPM, right? So at GPU 2, you can see over here, it's running at 69 degrees, which is a little high for my variant of the 3060 Ti. It is a MSI Ventus 2X or X2, whatever it is, 3060 Ti OCV1. So it is not the highest end NVIDIA card that you would get in the market, but it's not bad either. Over here you can see it's running at 1905 megahertz, which is 1905 megahertz, which is not bad. And the utilization, as I have mentioned already, it is running at 80, 85, 90, it's jumping around from 80 to 90% utilization. So the power usage is 170 watts, which is average, but this card can top up to 199 watts, the card that I have, but most high-end 3060 Ti's can go all the way up to 220 watts. So do bear that in mind. And these are my fan speeds. It's running at 70% fan speeds on both fans. So there's individual fan monitoring on my particular 3060 Ti model. Alright, so now we have gotten everything out of the way. The frame rate is down here, which is D3D12. That is the actual frame rate. So it is at 60 FPS right now, but I'm pretty sure VSync is off. Let's take a look. I'm going to turn off the overlay so I can see what's going on. Yes, VSync is off. So let's get back to the game and carry on. So now we are playing at 1080p, lowest settings or the lowest preset available in the game. Okay, so looks like you can play as 4 characters in this game: Batgirl, Nightwing, Robin, and Red Hood. So the game does give you an option to skip the entire cutscene. I'm just going to go through that because these are some major league spoilers. I don't want to put you through any of the problems. So I'm going to go with Batgirl because of course she's a woman and I like women. Alright, so let's carry on with that choice. She's a little weird in this game. She looks weird. I think she resembles the comic book version of Batgirl. I'm not sure. I haven't read the comics. So yes, this is Gotham Knights we are playing right now at 1080p. Lowest preset offered by the in-game video options or graphics settings. I don't understand why the game is running at 60 FPS. Okay, right now you can see the GPU temperature has gone down. I think it's not the gameplay yet. This is a cutscene. Let's see. I will skip through portions where I do not commentate or where there's no, high level activity happening. Okay, so now you can see the game has unlocked the frame rates. It's running at almost 90 FPS in this particular area. GPU utilization is at 70, 69, 61, as you can see in the overlay at the top left corner. I've never played this game before, so please bear with me. Okay. It kind of feels like a Spider-Man control scheme. The camera and everything. Okay, Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed, whatever. Right. So the game does lock the frame rate to 60 FPS when you do have cutscenes or when you're not actually doing anything as any of the characters. So far we're getting around 70 to 90 FPS ish in this region. I have never explored the map, but I have no idea how big the world of this game is. I don't know if there's going to be any vegetation, various variety of terrain, or if there's going to be any water, mountains. I have no idea. So as you can see over here, it's running at an average of 80 FPS to 90 FPS. Okay. Yeah, it feels like I'm playing a Rocksteady Batman game. Yeah, this game is made by Rocksteady, in case if you guys do not know. It is the next game made by Rocksteady after Arkham Knight, which came out in 2015. So let's get through this obligatory tutorial section of the game. Okay, so we are hovering around 75 to 90 FPS in some places. Okay, so I'm gonna bump up the settings a little bit. Let's carry on. Graphics. It's still 1080p. I'm not changing the resolution. It's going to be the same. No dynamic resolution. Max render resolution is going to be 100. I don't want to increase it or decrease it because it is going to be set to the resolution that we have set in the resolution settings. I don't want to increase it or decrease it. It's not a good idea. So let's go to medium preset. Hit apply, enter, and then go back to the game. Let's see the frame rate. Okay, it's still kind of the same. GPU utilization is at 80 to 90%. It's still jumping around. It's not steady. I mean, not. I didn't mean to say steady. Steady. Sorry. Not feeling good today. Oh, you can't go there. Alright. So there is a little bit of input lag in this game. I'm using a mouse and keyboard. In case if you guys do want to know about my mouse and keyboard, please do let me know. Okay. So wait. I'm not so sure. I don't see much of a difference from low to medium. Visually the game looks okay to me, nothing impressive. Highlighted objects. I can't see anything, man. Oh, over there. Okay, I could not see that, man. So I guess you got to follow a trail or something. Let's go on with it. And after a few minutes, I will be switching to the high preset, still at 1080p. 90 FPS. Okay, looks like this game does top out at 90. It doesn't go beyond that. Even though I think my graphics card can do better. Okay, so you have to jump. Yeah, there is so much. 72 over there. It dropped a lot over there, almost 70. Close to the 60s. We are indoors, we are not outdoors. Do keep that in mind. Yeah, I know indoors you do have furniture, you do have a lot of reflections and you have a lot of textures, but that doesn't mean you should go all the way down to 60. Okay, now it's running at 100 FPS. Okay, so the game engine is acting real wonky, man. It's not in a good spot, to be honest. Okay.
What secrets were you keeping, Dr. Legstrom?
Oh, you can't hit that. Okay. I thought you could go that way. Okay, why is the game putting me through all this? I just want to run around and fly around the city. I had a feeling this game is a free roam kind of a deal. So right, we've wasted enough time already in this idiotic section, and I'm already a little frustrated. So let's change the settings now to high. Still at 1080p. High preset 1080p. Let's see how it does. Of course, I will be testing this game with ray tracing, so please do not worry about that. So we are now at high, the same anti-aliasing setting turned on. Apparently it's Gen 4. I didn't even know there were various generations of TAA, which is NVIDIA's, I think it's temporal anti-aliasing. Yes. So I did not even know that there were various iterations of it. Right. So we are now at high preset, if I'm not wrong. Still the same FPS kind of, but you can see the GPU utilization has gone up a little bit. Where do you type the password, man? Oh, fuck off. Oh my god, that is so annoying, bro. You apparently you gotta mark stuff and then. Oh, that is so silly. It's like you're drawing arrows like you're in school. Unbelievable. Why is the game not letting me do it, bro? Like, skip to solution, yeah. Thank you, game. I gotta keep holding the R button for God knows how long. Right.
Time to see what Langstrom was so desperate to hide.
That is so stupid. I don't understand like why the game does not have a keypad anywhere. And I mean, I get it if it's hidden somewhere in one of these digital objects, but you have to like click so many buttons and waste a lot of time reading numbers. What the hell is that? Game is trying to be smart, bro. Okay, so let's carry on. Still at 78 FPS to 80. Still the same numbers. Not that much of a difference from when we did switch from low to medium and from medium to high. It's kind of the same now. Temperatures are looking the same. 70 for my card. The average temperature is 72 to 73 degrees Celsius. I do have a bad jaw, guys, so do
Hey, on my way
excuse me if I make any.
back.
I'm gonna be voicing over the important dialogue spoken by the characters in this game because I'm not going to spoil any major league plot points.
Great.
Right, so you're gonna have to play the game yourself. Oh, fight scene. Right, okay. So now we are back in the outdoors again. Let's go to highest preset. Okay, combat segment. I'm gonna change the settings now. Let's go to options, graphics, scroll down. Let's leave the resolution the same, 1080p, and now it's the highest preset, the highest option being offered by the game. Let's apply that. I'm so glad the game is not asking us to restart the game each time we keep changing the preset. But if we do turn on ray tracing, it just might ask us. So let's be prepared for that. Back to the gameplay. Interesting, okay. So the frame rate is jumping from 70 to 90 here and there. There's no consistency. GPU usage is still hovering around from the same numbers as usual. You can look at the middle of the graph. Okay, interesting. 87 over here, indoors, 80% utility. Okay, looks like Assassin's Creed kind of a thing. The level badges on top of their heads. You remember playing Syndicate, guys? That's what it looks like. Okay. We're running at 69 FPS. Amazing number. Okay, now we're running at 66. The frame rate is really bad. Utilization is jumping up and down. Okay, this is weird. Why are they all making so much noise every time you go right up to them? 76, 90% GPU utilization. Okay, look at the chromatic aberration over there. Okay, that looks nice actually, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I keep pressing C thinking that's the crouch button, but it's actually control. I don't like hitting control, but it's okay.
What are they even doing here?
Okay, now the usage is going up to 195 watts. A lot of visual effects over here. There's fire over here. Lots of lighting, lots of particles flying around. That's good. Yeah. So it is looking good. The game is running okay-ish. I wouldn't say it's optimized. It feels like a game made for the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X. Okay, so now we are indoors. Let's just pump things up a bit. Let's go to the settings and change the resolution, which is gonna immensely alter the experience of the game. And let's go to the low preset, right? Apply. So now we're playing at 1440p, lowest preset offered by the game. Let's carry on. Okay, the frame rate is much lower. Again, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. The game is lagging a bit at 1440p, which is not cool. Okay, I do not fight well, I know that. But that's not important. What's important is if the benchmark is actually helpful for you. Right. So the frame rate is really pathetic right now. And you can see the GPU temperature has gone up to 73. And the frame rate is not good. It's hovering at 60. And the fan speeds have gone up. The GPU wattage has gone up. The usage has gone up. Power limit, everything. Okay, I think the whole time this game was running at 80 to 95% utilizations. It did not even drop below that. But it's jumping all over the place and it looks weird. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so now I think we are in free roam, which is good, and we are still at 1440p, lowest preset. Let's go to medium preset. Let's see how it runs in medium. Okay, medium preset, apply. Do keep in mind we do not have ray tracing or motion blur turned on yet. Okay. Still kind of the same frame rates, 72 to 60. Oh, label area, what the hell? Alright, so we are still getting more or less the same frames. This game forces you through too much tutorial elements. Did not know that Batgirl had her own vehicle. Interesting. Okay, we are driving at high speed, which means the game has to render multiple objects per second. And now the draw distance is going to matter. So the game looks like it has decent draw distance, but it is a little stuttery here and there in case if you do not notice it. I'm noticing it because I'm the one playing the game right now, but through the video you can't see it. Yeah, the frame rate is really pathetic at 53 FPS, 49. Oh sweet Jesus, it's going all the way down to 40. That is really bad, man. This game is not optimized. But I think maybe if you guys are playing on an Intel processor, maybe preferably 12th gen or above, you might be getting better results than this. With the same GPU, of course, with the same 3060 Ti. Okay, so let's go to high preset. So far we know the results are not looking good, so let's go up a little bit. High, apply. So now we are playing at 1440p high preset, not 1080p anymore. So even at high, I don't see much of a difference. The game is feeling laggy to me. To be honest, the game does not look that good. Okay, once you do get into the bridges section, the frame rate does go up a bit. But yeah, that's what I said. Like when you're dealing with a lot of objects, what the hell? Okay, I was not paying attention. Sorry about that, guys. Right, so oh, you can hit them. That's interesting. Wouldn't somebody die if you like collided them with your bat cycle? She called it a cycle. Can't she call it a bat bike? Anyway, so when you're dealing with a lot of buildings, structures, textures, terrain, and whatnot, the frame rate does drop all the way down to 38, sometimes even 40. Okay, and you can see a massive lag over there. That is embarrassing. GPU utilization is all over the map, as you can see at the top left corner. The second number from left, if you count, is the GPU utilization. Just in case, so I was clear to you guys. I know I did not, I wasn't being specific before, but now I am. So rest assured, after this I will be playing in the final preset for 1440p, which is the highest. Of course you can't benchmark this game at 4K because we are already seeing some bad frames so far. And I will be testing this with ray tracing on, but unfortunately I don't see a DLSS option in this game, so we can't test that yet. Everything is running at native resolution, but I think we can go check anti-aliasing. Maybe over there you might have DLSS options, because pretty much every game nowadays they do offer that. So let's check it out. If you're playing this game at 1080p highest settings, you won't find any issues. Okay, now we're getting 100 FPS, but then again we are in a closed environment. The game is not rendering, you know, kilometers or miles radius of worth of various buildings and stuff, so it does not matter. It's a small area. I am using an SSD, by the way, so this game should not have any trouble loading textures or assets. It is a Samsung 980 1TB SSD, PCI 3.0. Read speeds are at 3500 megabytes per second, and write speeds are at 2800 or even 3000 sometimes megabytes per second as well. So if you're running probably a cheaper SSD, you might have trouble, but even with decent storage and processing, this game is stuttering a lot. Oh, welcome Alfred, nice to see you. Temperatures are okay at 72, 73 degrees. I have, okay, I forgot to mention something important. The game is not running in overclocked mode, as in my graphics card is not overclocked. My CPU is overclocked, however, to 4.5 gigahertz. You can see that written in the description below. There's no precision boost overdrive turned on. It is off. So it is manual overclocking. But it doesn't look like... Wait, let's get back to the game. We are still in a cutscene. As you know how the game engine runs, if there's a cutscene running, it drops down to 60 FPS or or 30 FPS depending on your computer configuration. So for me it's dropped down to 60 FPS. But once I do get out, if I get out into the open world, I'm pretty sure the CPU usage is gonna go up. Okay, it's still low. So can we get out now? Oh, you can get out. Excellent. Right. Oh my fucking god. Why is the game not letting me go out to explore? I'm doing a benchmark video here, man. Oh, for heaven's sake. So it does want me to get out. Okay. I can't see the objectives in the top left corner because of my overlay. So now the game is letting me exit this particular hideout. Hurry up. I can't believe we still have loading screens, man. Okay. So we are outdoors right now. I think at high preset, if I'm not wrong. 1440p. Let's go to the highest preset right now. And see if the frame rate changes a bit. Apply. Okay, so we are the highest preset offered by the game. Let's check the anti-aliasing options while we are still here. Oh, there's TAA Gen 5 as well. So let's try that. That's the highest option available. Okay. Interesting. So the game is running at 68% GPU utilization, as seen by the second number in the graph at the top left corner. So temperatures are looking the same. The clock speed has gone down a bit, but that's fine. The fan speeds have gone up, but that's okay as well. No problem. It's meant to do that. But I can see the game is not utilizing all cores or all threads of my CPU, which is not good. Okay, let's just jump around. The game is dropping down to 49, 50 FPS. So it is not a well optimized game, to be honest. Oh god, you can see it dropping down to 30. That's pathetic. Right, okay. So running around and doing random stuff, you can see the experience is not pleasant. The game is not optimized. Okay, that's really bad. Yeah, so the game is really running poorly. How much VRAM is the game using? 5.4 gigabytes. Okay. I can't tell if it's 5.4 or 4.3, but still, it's still, the game does not take too much VRAM, so it's okay. But the frame rate is horrendous because the game is not running properly. It's not optimized enough yet. So hopefully they do release an update in the future to fix this bullshit. I don't like it. It's embarrassing. So we're just running around. We're not even driving. I think you can drive vehicles, right? Yeah, so it does get down to 35, like console level speeds. How do you call your thing, man? What is that? The cycle? Okay, never mind. I don't even know. No, I'm not gonna bother. Right, so let's go to options. We are now playing at 1440p highest preset, but with generation 5 TAA turned on. Let's change that to generation 4. See if there's any difference over here, because that's the default setting the game is offering you. So let's do the same, jumping around and flying on each building. Okay, it's slightly better. It's not dropping down to 30, to the mid to high 30s. Okay, I'm sorry, I spoke too soon. Is the same. It's the same. There's practically no difference. Okay, fine. Not a good game for my GPU, or for this GPU in fact. So dynamic resolution, right? Okay. Upscaling type. Oh. Okay, so the game does offer, surprise, surprise, the game does offer NVIDIA DLSS. It's just the settings are really messed up. I can't find them. Right, so it does support Intel's new upscaling technology, but let's forget about that. So now let's go to quality mode and see how this game runs at 1440p. Highest settings, right? Okay, it's still looking pathetic. Oh my god, why is this even the case, man? I don't even have ray tracing on yet, and this game is running like a joke. Are they serious? Are they trying to play a joke on me, Rocksteady? Come on. Oh my god, it's so bad. Did I turn it on? Oh, the GPU utilization is at 45. That's so bad. That's not cool, bro. It makes sense. Okay, so DLSS quality turned on. We are getting around the same FPS as before. There's hardly any difference. Sharpening level? What is this? I'm just gonna keep it 0. DLSS is on. Max FPS is turned off. Turned on, but to the highest number, which is 360 FPS. No ray tracing on. Okay, so let's do balance mode and see how it runs, shall we? NVIDIA DLSS balanced mode. There is some weird like frame lock thing going on, FPS cap thing going on, I feel. I don't know. Oh my god, the lag, the little jitters over here. The game looks okay to me. I'm not going to say it looks amazing. Like even a couple of older games that came out, I would say 4 or 5 years ago, still do look better than this. So I'm not enjoying the experience so far. Okay. DLSS balanced at 1440p, same FPS, hardly any difference. The GPU usage is even worse when you turn on DLSS, apparently. That's not nice. Okay. Oh god, that was such a major lag. Let's go to performance mode. DLSS performance. Apply. Does anything change? No, it's still the same. Oh my god, 37% GPU utilization. That is pathetic. It's not even anywhere close to like more than 75 or 80%. If you look at the sky, I think it goes up, right? Like most games do. Okay, even if you do look at the sky, the utilization is still the same, as you can see. 38%. It's the same. Even the FPS is really bad. Bro, this game is so badly optimized. But let's try doing something now, shall we? Okay, let's try doing ultra performance and see if it changes. I'm pretty sure it's because of windowed mode maybe, or borderless window mode. It's running pathetically. Okay. Okay, 67. I can work with that. Okay, but the game does look really bad now. Even in ultra preset, highest preset 1440p at ultra performance upscaling. That's not nice. It looks so blurry. It looks like I'm playing at 1080p, but it's not 1080p. Okay, so let's go to options and try one last thing. So we've tried out all the possible options the game had to offer. So let's go back to quality, NVIDIA DLSS, right? Highest preset, same thing, hardly any changes. Oh, view distance. I didn't know that. Okay, fine, let's forget about that. Full screen mode. Is that full screen mode? Really? No full screen mode? Oh my god. Okay. I guess this game does not offer a full screen mode apparently. No wonder. You know, it's 2022. Of course, games are going to be terrible. Let's try to lower the view distance to high and see if anything changes. Still looking the same. 58 FPS, 50% GPU utilization. Although I think the clock speed has gone up a bit. Okay, so let's try to change the view distance to medium. Apply. We are still at DLSS quality. 58 is still the same, hardly any changes. GPU utilization is still the same, hardly any difference over there. Okay, let's keep it to the lowest that the game has to offer. View distance alone. Oh my god, it's still pathetic. Why is this game so bad, dude? I still did not even turn on ray tracing yet, and this game is sub 60 FPS. But if you do play at 1080p, it gives you more than 80 FPS. In some places, even then it does drop down to 60 or 59 sometimes. If you do play this game at 1080p. Doesn't matter if it's low, medium, high, highest. 1080p, it still drops down to really horrendous levels. What the hell is this? Do not sell my personal information. How come I did not see that before? That's not cool, bro. Okay, I'm not gonna give a damn about that. Let's carry on. So let's try changing the environment density. Let's see if that brings any improvements. Okay, it looks a little smooth, I feel. Oh no, I spoke too soon again. Guys, this game is so unoptimized. I'm having so much pain in my head playing this game right now. Did we try doing the lowest settings with DLSS quality turned on? I feel like no matter how much you change this. Okay, let's try going to low and see if there's any changes. No, it's still the GPU is still not being utilized, bro. God. Okay, let's try doing something different. Let's try changing the entire preset down to low, and we can turn on DLSS quality at 1440p. Apply. Let's see. Oh my god, this game is so bad. Okay, let's turn on ray tracing. I think maybe if you do turn on ray tracing, it would look decent. So if any game you play with ray tracing on, do keep in mind you have to turn on DLSS, because if you do run ray tracing at native resolution, it's gonna chomp up your FPS. You're only gonna be getting single digit value FPS even on a 3060 Ti, but maybe if you do have a 3080 or higher, it could run, practically speaking, but still the frame rate is not going to be decent enough. Right, okay, so we are at low settings. Right, let's try turning on ray tracing. Where is it? Oh, it's not here. Oh, it's over here. Okay, sorry. Okay, so it just says on. There's no low, medium, high or ultra ray tracing. Okay, the game did lag a bit over there. So ray tracing is turned on. The game is stuttering like crazy, so let's load up all the textures by doing a little 360-degree sweep of the camera. Okay, so the game is even worse. It is hovering, it's idling around, let's look straight, 50 to 45 FPS. Before we used to see 60 or something like that. The game is stuttering so much. You can see little jitters and stutters over there as I keep running around. The game is badly optimized, man. I do have DLSS quality turned on at the lowest preset graphical settings and ray tracing turned on. This game does not go beyond 100 for some reason, or even beyond 80 or 70 FPS if you're playing at 1440p. Why is that the case? So I guess this game is only gonna run properly on 1080p, not 1440p. Of course I can't do 4K because my monitor is not a 4K monitor. If the game did have playable or reasonable or manageable frame rates at 1440p, I would consider doing 4K, even though my monitor can play in 4K, but it does not support 4K. But this game is really bad. I would not recommend anyone buy this game and play this game right away. Wait for at least a month or two. Wait for some patches. Hopefully the developer can offer some patches. I do have the latest drivers enabled. I'm not using old drivers. It is 5 something. You will see it on the screen. I'm not sure, but it is the latest one. So yes, we have benchmarked the game. Thank you for watching. If you do like the video, do press the like button. And if you want to know more, if you want to see more similar content, if you want to see the latest games that are being released soon in the future, or if you want to see if your graphics card can handle the game, please do comment below. I will be putting up more different videos in the future as each game comes out. Of course, if you do want me to play this game live, also do let me know about that in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Do have a good day. Take care and bye. Until next time.